السلام عليكم.
Liga and also plays as a holding midfielder, so like for like, I suppose.
Yeah, it is. Good height as well.
And again, Robert Strong, holding midfielder, playing in the number 9. It matters to the Cameroonians. Magic. And Jongo comes under scrutiny. Lots of blue jerseys forward and just off target, but Sierra Leone looking to grab a meaningful opportunity to
get into, and I have seen Cameroon making a change in that defensive midfield.
Now an opportunity from the left-hand side, and G was playing on the wing for the Cameroonian side. The Indomitable Lions making their second substitution then in the matter of minutes. He's coming on is Edgar Sali. Also, he's a wing player, 22 years old. 1 goal in his previous 13 appearances, and he plays for Academica in Portugal.
Well, if you look at G, perhaps the first half he made about 3 or 4 runs on the left-hand side, taking defenders on. Second half, made 2. So didn't have his best game. And they're trying to strike a balance. They brought in a defensive midfielder, but at the same time, they couldn't try and attack.
It looks as if Sali has moved over to the right-hand side. That is Benjamin Mukonjo. Also had quite an adventurous start to the match, a couple of missed opportunities, but seems to have also slowed down in the second half. It's probably been the way Cameroon have played, having grabbed those 2 early goals and seeing that there wasn't too much coming back from Sierra Leone. It's been a very quiet second half by all accounts, and a bit of pushing there, particularly from Kweku, giving Sierra Leone a free kick.
I think the biggest worry for any coach is for the team to score early, and how do they stay focused and to maintain that discipline. We'll be encouraged that they did manage to do that in the first half, but second half is becoming tougher for them because you look at how dominant Sierra Leone has been in the midfield and created the chances. Pity that they haven't hit the target. The goalkeeper hasn't been tested on Joa.
No, he certainly hasn't. Mohamed Kamara. Plenty of time to find David Simbo, who seems to have settled down from the niggling start to the match that he had. Lots of pressure coming from Alassane Kamara. A bit of pushing on the back of Stefan Bia will give the Cameroon captain protection from referee Thierry Kurunziza. Substitution time for Sierra Leone as well. They bring on Mohamed Kabila. Take off Alassane Kamara.
He was running on reserve. It's tired. You can be, I mean, you're dealing with centre backs that are physically strong and they hustle. No nonsense defenders, manned by Stefan Bia. Nothing wrong with fresh legs. Find reduce the deficit they have, Sierra Leone.
Yeah, absolutely. Strong header down the middle by Raul Loe. Pushing into his opponent. Free kick to the Sierra Leone side. We still have 20 minutes remaining in Yaoundé. While Cameroon lead by 2 goals to 0, they haven't posed any sort of threats in, well, at least 50 minutes, if not an hour. And a problem here for David Simbo.
There's a problem. French.
It's difficult to say. It looks like it's behind the leg. It looks like an ankle problem. And maybe even a touch of cramp. So Kweku fancies himself in a new career, perhaps as a physiotherapist. So does Mohamed Kamara. The doctor's on. Ice pack being applied to the back of the calf muscle. The stretch is being asked for by Mr. Nkurunziza. So today in Group A, South Africa will take on the Congo in qualifying Nigeria up against Sudan, a very important match for Stephen Keshi. Group B, Mali against Ethiopia, Malawi against Algeria. One fancies Ethiopia and Algeria, both playing away from home. In fact, Mali and Algeria. Algeria have gone 3 for 3 so far. They are the only side who've won all 3 of their opening matches in qualifying so far. The Algerians are the #1 ranked country on the African continent. Nigeria, the defending African champions. Burkina Faso against Gabon should be interesting, considering that Gabon beat Burkina Faso by 2-0. Finalists in 2013 in South Africa, losing to Nigeria in the final. Looks like play's back underway though in Yaoundé. The injury something of the past and a bit of stoppage time to be added on. 18 minutes plus stoppage time. Cameroon looking completely in charge of matters. This Raoul Lowe has only just come onto the field as a substitute. Strong play, too strong from John Kamara.
Yeah, gone too deep, almost more by centre back.
Looks like a very confident character. Meantime, Ambrose Yongo. Manjak. Lowe. I'm trying to pull down the flanks here. Too much for Mukonjo. He's an interesting player, is Benjamin Mukonjo, because he's shown some pace down the flanks, but the quality of the balls that he's delivered haven't quite matched the speed of the man.
I think in that instance, he should have played the ball first time around. He had 2 options in the box, and the angle was too narrow for him to try and improvise.
Instead of marching to pick up a knock on his knee. Good guy, Ambrose Yongo. Kamara.
Interesting, it was Cameroon who was more physical in the first half, where they were bulldozing this midfield, but now Sierra Leone have come out to try and compete. Out the French.
Yeah, there was a spot of cramp there as well for the Cameroonian #8. Just made that run into the penalty area. Benjamin Mukonjo.
Well, they covered lots of ground in the first half. Remember, he's had I think 3 shots, only 1 actually on target, but defendedly he finds himself in the stretcher.
The referee wanting the injury to take place off the field of play. There's absolutely no reason why it shouldn't be that way. Almost pleading with the medical staff to comply. This is now the opening goal of the match came. Crossing towards Kweku. Absolutely unmarked into the penalty area.
That's the variation of the set piece. Well delivered. Good finish. Cross played by Lyon. And it's the captain that converted. Stefan Mbea.
Yeah, both these strongly taken ahead as they were too. And here's another one from Mbea. Just over the top of his head. From Ambrose Yongo. Another opportunity missed.
Great delivery, wrong technique. He wanted to take it up to the near post. Across base of the goal is the better technique. Always difficult for the keeper.
Well, Sierra Leone will still fancy themselves in the final quarter of an hour of this encounter, because that's all that remains in Yaoundé. Going to a goalless draw in front of their home supporters against this Cameroon outfit. Just not able to match the quick start by the indomitable Lions. The Cameroon side looking to maintain their top position on the table unbeaten. Number of sides that are unbeaten. South Africa in Group A, Algeria in Group B, Gabon in C, Cameroon in D, Ghana in E, and Senegal and Tunisia unbeaten in Group D. That's a beat. Drawn 2 and lost 1 in Group F, Group A and Niger. This is Tumpuya for Sierra Leone. Lowe knocked away by David Simbo, who has recovered from the injury that he picked up a little earlier on. Chase on for Mohamed Kabia. Goalkeeper who still hasn't been tested in any way, shape or form so far this evening.
They're playing it smart, Cameroon. Slowing things down, keeping possession.
Two tough matches to come for the Cameroon, and perhaps that is why they're going to this rather languid stage, because the final 2 rounds happen in early and middle November. Cameroon are at home to the Democratic Republic of Congo and away against the Ivory Coast. And neither of those matches, I don't think, are going to be terribly easy.
Install on players. But they've done the business, they've stopped the 2 goals. Install on to Sierra Leone to try and see if they can reduce the deficit.
Again, Simbo looking to push forward. Kamara, Suma, again looking for Hassan Sassé. The fans cheering on every positive move that's coming through from the Cameroon at the moment. No way through there for Gilboy. In fact, I think he knocked it off because hockey too good, I feel something. And that Sierra Leone have left is Alassane Bangura.
I think this is going to have this country also. Rwanda is taking machine guards. Also, it's all about treatment.
Needs a little bit of water as well. Again, I think that the Burundian referee will be starting to get a little bit edgy as to the amount of time these treatments are taking out in the field of play. They have 10 minutes to play, 11 minutes to play plus stoppage time. Could be here for a little while in Yaoundé. Yeah, it's been a match that Sierra Leone really haven't been able to grab. By the scruff of the neck. Cameroon, the 2 early goals. It's always going to be one-way traffic, one felt. Simbo back on his feet again. Discuss medical. Sierra Leone.
Yeah. You're going to see a change. He's not going to make it. If you look at how he walks, can't even ask him to start jogging and recover.
Yeah, he does look in quite a bad way, David Simbo. The left calf is cramping and cramping the right calf as well. So just for the moment, Sierra Leone down to 10 men. The goalkeeper under all sorts of unnecessary pressure. I think he's, besides, despite the 2 goals, he really didn't have too much blame in conceding Solomon Zombo. I think he's done pretty well today. He's been brave at the feet of his opponents. David Simbo certainly is not going to be able to continue. Sierra Leone trailed by 2 goals to 0. see the final substitute being introduced in just a moment's time. Once again, well, that's going to be a free kick to Sierra Leone. Dragged back by Edgard Sali. Well, he's rest. Come on, Alassane Bangura, the 26-year-old midfielder who hasn't got a club at the moment. He's unattached. He's the final change to be made by John Tese.
Must be some talent that's selected for the national team right now.
And there's a player for Kwayo Tembo for the Zambian national side who also is unattached at the moment.
So he waits for the national team to play and we'll get the call up. So we remain too professional in terms of staying fit.
One-way is from the Cameroon outfit. There's an opportunity again for Kweku. And again, Zombo. He comes off his line rather nicely. I think his timing off the line is very, very good indeed.
Let's go relax. He knows they've got to take risks, but at the same time, the defense could expose him. He's done well, Zombo.
Yeah, I think he has. Ukulu goes back to Utua. Looks like successive clean sheets for the Cameroon goalkeeper. Conceded one against the Ivory Coast, kept a clean sheet against the Democratic Republic of Congo. And I suppose 3 out of 4 is too bad a score. Although setting himself up to be punished by the left back Suma right there. Click on from Edgar Sali. But just don't have enough firepower to Sierra Leone. The next match against the Ivory Coast at home, I think maybe the Cameroon
Will be similar problem because you look at the Ivory Coast team as well, physically, in terms of height, very strong. Now that midfield is going to deal with the IL children, so it's going to be very tough for them.
Yeah, just seeing Yaya Toure himself. It's going to be a pretty tough match for the Leon. Oh, look at Sierra Leone outfit. Ivory Coast looking to qualify, as are the Democratic Republic of Congo. I don't think there's any chance for Sierra Leone. In fact, if they lose today, there's absolutely no chance of qualifying at all. And then one wonders, just a coach tries it towards, hey, that's a nice save actually, from Odua.
I don't think there was enough power as well. Cameroon defense